Hey guys, if you want to learn how to improve as a metal rank in Overwatch, then welcome in. My name is Master Panda, and I'm a 40-year-old dad that was introduced to Overwatch in Season 3. I placed into low silver, and over the next 2 years ground my way to Masters on all roles. The goal of my Metal versus Masters videos is to show you real examples of mistakes that Metal players make. We explain how to identify those mistakes and then compare that against Masters level play, and hopefully start identifying the mistakes you make and start fixing your own game. Because I believe everyone can rank up, including you.
Hello and welcome to the dojo. Today we are playing on Kiriko on Junkertown. And we've got a silver 2 to gold 5 game here. So we're going to be playing pretty much at the high silver, low gold area. And we're going to be focusing on positioning with Kiriko today. So again, as always in our Metal versus Masters series, we're going to start off by playing Metal first. And we're going to be talking about bad positioning with Kiriko. And a lot of bad positioning with her just involves being way too close to your team a lot of the times where you are in the line of danger and in the line of fire. So I'm going to be heal bodying our tank over here. I'm going to be coming. Look, everyone can see me here, right? Like, look how close I come to dying right here. I'm going to use the Suzu to heal myself, which is not the best use of Suzu because I could be using it to save an opponent right now. And look, I'm in the line of danger again. Look how far away I am from cover. Now, I could hide on the cart over here, but this is not a good position for cover either. You know, if anybody took a big angle on me, I used Suzu again to save myself, I could be very dead. So far, I'm just kind of being a liability by being so easy to be shot at from my team. Now, sometimes you want to go and take an angle so you can go 1v1, but a lot of the time, you want to make sure that you can do two things at once, which is heal and damage, without necessarily being a target yourself. And sometimes you need to, take that angle for Kiri, but you need to be able to have your cooldowns to get you out of trouble, right? Like, you should always know how to use split step to get out of trouble when you have Suzu available. So again, we're gonna go down to our talking about position. All right, so we are going to be just too much out in the open. And a lot of the reasons we end up out of position is because our teammates are out of position. So we're trying to fight, or rather heal our team who's just out in the open. So we walk out into the open with them. And I think a lot of this kind of comes down to the idea that, hey, if all of my teammates are out here, I should be out here too. I guess that's where I need to be. But that's wrong. And so as you play the game more and start realizing that there's a lot more to positioning than meets the eye, you'll start realizing you can do a lot more and stay alive a lot, and you'll be a lot more effective just by staying alive. Right? Like, I can do healing, throw some damage. Right? And I've got my cover right here to the left of me. And you can see I'm taking actually decent position over here because I can use this cover right here. So I'm kind of showing you in the middle of this metal game like what good positioning looks like. Right? Like, I'm not at a big risk over here. I can still provide pressure. Soldier's looking at me. He's not shooting at my team. And I come in here and I help my Vendetta win that fight because I've got both cooldowns available. And what this really comes down to is that your positioning, you can get more aggressive the more cooldowns you have, because you have to get a jail card, get out of jail cards. You have Suzu and you have Swift Step. Both of them allow you to play very aggressively if you wanted to. But if you don't have those cooldowns, let's say I'm Swift Stepping over here, right? And I Suzu myself here. Now, look, what's the big problem? Can I get out of it? No, I cannot. I'm stuck. A Suzu would have saved myself there, a Swift Step would have saved myself there, and then I die.
My path doesn't end here.
And when you die early as a support, your team just falls over, especially in the middle ranks, because people here really need healing, because people just don't take cover. Like, my Rissa actually going toward that Mega is actually pretty awesome that she can do that. See, I can run over here, get the Mega. I know I'm safe. I might need to Suzu this tank, but so far they're okay. My tank knows how to take cover. This is actually a half decent tank.
That's what I like to see.
So I can just heal, throw some damage, heal. My tank is juking me. And now we're gonna have to Suzu to save ourselves some damage because we teleported in front of the enemy team, right? So that's why if you need to split step somewhere and save your team, you need to have Suzu in order for you not to die yourself. Now, what's one thing we haven't done? We haven't used our ult, right? We could really use a Kiri ult about now. And we've been holding it forever. And usually when we're locked in here, it's a good idea. Look, I'm in close to cover. I can use that, no big deal. Now our tank needs the help. We're going to counter out. This is not necessarily a good ult, right? Because who did we need to kill? Just their tank. He ulted as a panic ult, and I counter ulted with my own panic ult. Now, was that a smart thing? No, it was not. It was a wasted ult, right? So I waited that whole time with that ult. Could have got a lot of value out of it. Now, right? Now we're playing by using our ults conservatively, not our ults necessarily, but our abilities. And we didn't overuse our abilities. We're using cover here. So that's an appropriate way of playing that. And I'm not saying that we should play on the cart like that, because playing on the cart, not the best positioning around, but we saved our abilities and that's why we are able to survive. So that's why Kiri is so deadly. She is hard to kill when she has her abilities. So you just have to make sure when you're fighting you have her abilities. Now we're going to go back to bad Kiri, right? We're going to go back to not using abilities. We're going to go back to being in a bad position, which is right on the cart where everyone can see us. So now we're in a very difficult spot where we don't have tons of cover. Although their team is kind of feeding over here one by one, so that makes it easy for our team to walk in. But as you can see, I don't really have much damage over here. It's just minimal. I've got the most amount of healing, I suppose. But my position here is just going to be right behind cart pushing. Not a terrible spot where we are right here. Now we do use Suzu there appropriately. Now we will have ult very soon. And the minute I get ult, I should be using it unless our team is just completely wiped. Right? This allows us to win the game easy. I mean, we've pretty much won this anyways. But there's no reason to hold ult here, right? This allows us to win this. Nobody can kill this Lucio. This is funny. Alright. So, we only have a very minimal amount of, you know, proper Kiriko to play that game. And positioning, like I said, if we're too close to our team in the middle of the fight and we don't have abilities, that's really what it comes down to, being in bad position. So position is very dependent on when you have your cooldowns available to you. Okay, so now we're on defense here. And yeah, we're going to be playing at a high level now, and so we're going to be focusing on how we position ourselves to do more damage. And with all positioning in the game being high is good because high provides cover. Like if we're on second point over here, this is a great position for me. I can throw kunai all I want. There's a projectile, there's no fall off. I get to do a lot of damage. I get to heal my people. I know my Bastion likes taking a lot of damage. I've got a Vendetta, who's also going to be probably going and diving very close. So here, this is kind of a forward position, not a position I would normally take, but I'm going to position with my teammates here. Okay, so Ramatra has shield. You just try not to shoot through Ramatra's shield. It's just not a very great idea. Now I don't have cooldowns, right? This is a bad position for us to be in. Gonna have to help my team here. Wall climb here somehow. So we use our wall climbing ability. Ooh boy. Ah, I was reloading. No fair. That's my fault. Caught by the no reload.
Time to try again.
So we're gonna go back to our team. Our tail between our legs, because we did the #1 mistake we can, because we didn't reload before we decided we were gonna go fight. Bastion's gonna need help here, I can tell. Can't hit a shot. Gotta help our tank here. Alright. So, luckily our Vendetta's diving, and we could just simply dive with her. Maybe my wall climb will work over here. Look for the Anna who's shooting. Ah! How did I wall climb there? Uh oh. Bad tank. Nope. Gotta get my Bastion. Gotta get to my Arisa, who's behind a shield. Now we can do this, though. Walk on, please.
Sometimes it takes two.
Yeah, we're looking for damage when we can. We're positioned up here because we can heal our team. We can do damage when we need to.
Under my protection.
I don't know if I have lag or something, or I don't know what's going on, but I'm not. We're gonna die here because I didn't realize the Sojourn was over there. That's my bad.
My path doesn't end here.
Alright, so I don't know if our team touches here. I'm not sure if we can. Yep, and we don't, which is okay. I'm glad our team didn't go and feed down there for no good reason. We're waiting for our DPS to go drop down. Looking for that, where that Sojourn is. We're just gonna have to turn around when it's not safe for us over here. Okay, we eliminate them in time. Now we gotta get the safety, right? Actually, we might need to commit with our tank here. Yeah, I think committing was correct. Our tank was too far back to be able to save them. Unless we commit there. So our tank is able to get out, luckily. Now we just have to get back to our tank. Our life weaver might be able to save them. Again, we want to try to avoid shooting Ramatra's shield if all possible. We have to use Swift Step to take an angle. Now we're going to do this. Because they've committed, we can get the tank over here.
Like a gentle rain.
Again, we're using cover over here. Gotta take some cover. Gonna keep our tank up. Get the purple off him. Now we gotta get ready to swift step. No. Oh, well, we did lose this point, so that's too bad. Okay, so now our positioning over here is going to be a little bit further back, right? Because they've got the point already. We just need to be in a position where we can find cover if we need to. No, that was not it. And that's why we need cover. So watch, as our tank falls back a little, we're falling back a little bit too. We can't help our other DPS right now. So we are going to pay attention to them. We gotta watch out for the Bastion.
This ends now.
Now we can't teleport to our other DPS until it's safe. Now we can. Okay, now we gotta rescue our team back here. Our team needs to walk out of that, but they're refusing to. This is kind of wild. Okay. So we're using our cooldowns as we come into them, as they are ready, that is. We are trying to take an appropriate angle here. We like being on high ground. We want to try to take out supports if we can. That Bastion is in a very bad spot. And we just want to kite this, right? Like, we do not want to counter ult unless they come over here. Now this is good, because we are in our ult, and they are no longer in theirs. Take out that Bastion if we can. Now we're back on damage. Alright. So, we use that ult correctly because we do not ult into their ult. It is not a counter ult. They overcommit to the point. Ram is over. He's in our ult. We have tree. We have everything we need. Okay. And we win there. Okay, so we have a lot of healing. A lot of healing. Not a lot of damage. And a lot of that is simply because there's times, a lot of times in this game where we just had an immense amount of pressure on our tank, and we just had to try to keep them alive. Sometimes that's what happens. And again, we're not going with the Kiri Master's level carry method, which is, you know, off-angling, just destroy the enemy team. We're trying to teach a more approachable result, which is essentially maximizing damage within reason, taking, you know, small off angles while we can, but not going for the full dive. Okay, so hopefully you found this educational, and I'll see you in the next video. Hey, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more like it, subscribe to my channel, Master Panda OW, for weekly uploads where I continue the Metal vs. Masters series on your favorite Overwatch heroes. Also, I will be doing a weekly VOD review, so if you want a chance at having high-level feedback for your game, then leave your VOD code in the comments along with your in-game name so I know who you are. Take care.